It was a moment Hollywood would never forget. The day the industry came together under one roof to say goodbye to the incomparable Diane Keaton, a woman whose laughter, style, and unshakable authenticity defined generations of cinema. The sun hung low over Los Angeles as mourners gathered outside the historic church where the ceremony was held, the air thick with both grief and gratitude. Inside, white lilies lined the aisles, a soft piano version of "You've Got a Friend" echoing through the room, one of Diane's favorite songs. Every seat was filled, from Al Pacino and Meryl Streep to Warren Beatty and Woody Allen. The pews overflowed with friends, admirers, and stars who had once shared the screen with her. But when Goldie Hawn stepped up to the podium, dressed elegantly in black with one of Diane's trademark wide-brimmed hats resting gently atop her head, the room fell into a reverent silence. Her voice cracked slightly as she began. Diane wasn't just a friend. She was a force of nature, a wild, wonderful hurricane wrapped in turtlenecks and laughter. The crowd smiled through tears. Goldie spoke about the first time she met Diane at a 1970s Hollywood party, describing her as a woman who could steal the spotlight by just being herself. She recalled Diane's obsession with vintage hats, her quirky love for architecture, and her relentless honesty that sometimes made people uncomfortable, but always made them think. Then Goldie paused, holding back tears. "Diane once told me," she said, "if you can make people laugh and cry in the same moment, you've done something right." And Diane did that every single day of her life. The crowd nodded, their eyes glistening, remembering her timeless performances in Annie Hall, Something's Gotta Give, and Father of the Bride. But Goldie wasn't finished. She unfolded a small piece of paper, a letter Diane had written years ago, sealed and labeled for when I'm gone. The room gasped as Goldie began to read. "Don't make this day too sad," the letter said. "I've had the most beautiful life. I got to love, create, and wear some really good hats." Laughter rippled through the mourners. "Promise me," the letter continued, "you'll drink something bubbly tonight, dance terribly, and talk about me like I was the life of the party." Goldie smiled through her tears and whispered, "You always were, Diane." She looked up from the letter and scanned the room, faces from every corner of Diane's extraordinary life, and said, "She taught us all how to age boldly, to live loudly, and to never apologize for being exactly who we are." The applause that followed was soft at first, then grew louder, filling the church with warmth and love. Goldie then reached down and placed a single sunflower, Diane's favorite flower, on the casket, whispering, "You did it right, my friend." As she stepped back, the choir began singing a soft rendition of "Here Comes the Sun," and the entire room stood, some crying, others smiling, all united in remembering a woman who had changed the very soul of Hollywood. Outside, fans lined the streets holding candles and wearing vintage hats in her honor. Social media lit up with the hashtag #ThankYouDiane, as millions around the world shared clips of her most iconic scenes and quotes about love and independence. Later that evening, Goldie was asked by reporters how she found the strength to speak. Her answer was simple, because that's what Diane would have done. She faced life and death with grace, humor, and courage. And in that moment, it became clear that Diane Keaton's legacy wasn't just about movies or awards. It was about spirit, that fierce, joyful refusal to be anyone but herself. Hollywood lost an icon, yes, but Goldie's tribute reminded the world that some lights never truly go out. They just shine on a little brighter in the memories of everyone they touched.